From failure to success, the one extra step. Think about it. If Michael Jordan had walked away after being cut from his high school basketball team, would we ever have witnessed his greatness? If Oprah Winfrey had quit after losing her very first TV job, would she have become one of the most inspiring storytellers of our time? The truth is simple. Most people reach their greatest victories just one step beyond their greatest defeats. Chapter 1. The reality of failure. When we hear the word failure, it usually brings to mind fear, shame, or defeat. We see it as the end of the road, proof that we aren't good enough. But here's the real question. Is failure truly the finish line, or is it just a signal, telling us to adjust, to learn, and to try again? History makes one thing clear. For the world's greatest achievers, failure was never final. It became the stepping stone that carried them forward. Take Thomas Edison, one of the most celebrated inventors in history. He ran thousands of experiments before achieving success. His famous words, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work," were more than clever. They reflected the depth of his mindset. Edison's approach shows us that failure isn't evidence of weakness, it's feedback. It tells us what doesn't work and points us toward what might. Studies show that nearly 80% of people give up after their first or second failure. They see it as permanent. But those who persist, who see failure as information rather than defeat, are the ones who break through to extraordinary success. Failure, in fact, carries hidden lessons. Sometimes it exposes our weaknesses. Sometimes it forces us to refine our strategies. Sometimes it pushes us to bring creativity and innovation into our approach. Consider J.K. Rowling. Before the Harry Potter series became a global phenomenon, 12 publishers rejected her manuscript. If she had stopped then, the magical world that has touched millions of lives would never have existed. Her journey proves a powerful truth. Failure doesn't mean stop. It means improve, refine, and keep going. Chapter 2. Turning failure into success. Failure often feels like a brutal ending, a dream shattered, a path closed, no way forward. But often, a no is simply guiding us toward the yes that will change everything. That's why we say, rejection is just redirection. Few stories illustrate this better than that of Colonel Harlan Sanders, the founder of KFC. At 65 years old, with nothing more than an $805 Social Security check, he set out to sell his fried chicken recipe. He was turned down not once, not twice, but more than 1,000 times. Each rejection forced him to refine his recipe, adjust his approach, and improve his pitch. Eventually, one restaurant said yes, and KFC was born. His story reminds us, rejection is not an ending. It redirects us, it opens new doors, it shows us which path to follow. But persistence alone isn't enough. Real strength comes when effort is fueled by passion, vision, and belief. When heart combines with hard work, even failure becomes a source of power. Neuroscience backs this up. Every time we fall and rise again, our brain's resilience pathways grow stronger. Dopamine fuels motivation, while resilience pathways strengthen our ability to solve problems and handle stress. That's why innovators like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Jeff Bezos turned their early failures into blueprints for their greatest successes. That's why Serena Williams, after losing many finals, came back stronger each time until she rewrote tennis history. Failure is not a wall. It is a compass, quietly pointing us toward growth. Chapter 3. The formula for success. Success doesn't appear overnight. It's built on steady effort, the willingness to learn, and the courage to rise after every fall. Here are 4 principles that turn failures into stepping stones. 1. Fail fast, learn faster. Failure feels frightening, but the real danger is fearing it so much that you stop trying. The sooner you fail, the sooner you learn. Every setback brings insight. Maybe your strategy needs adjusting, maybe your timing is off, or maybe your skills need sharpening. Steve Jobs lived this principle. Fired from Apple, he built Next and Pixar, learned priceless lessons, and eventually returned to transform Apple into the most innovative company in the world. 2. Keep a journal. After every setback, write down what went wrong and what could be done better. Journaling doesn't just record events, it sharpens your thinking, organizes your emotions, and makes your next attempt sharper and stronger. 3. Find mentors. Behind every success story is a guide. Mentors provide perspective, encouragement, and direction when the road feels overwhelming. They help you analyze mistakes, refine strategies, and keep moving forward. 4. Value consistency. Above all, talent may get you started, but discipline and consistency make you great. As Michael Jordan put it, talent brings you to the court. Discipline and consistency make you a legend. Even the smallest daily step, repeated with consistency, becomes the bridge to ultimate success. The final message: remember this. Your greatest success often lies just one step beyond your greatest failure. The real question isn't whether you fall, it's whether you rise and take that one more step. Every great story in history proves the same truth. Those who kept rising after failure are the ones who reached their dreams. So don't fear failure. Embrace it. Learn from it. Let it guide you. Because your success is hidden in your very next step, the one you choose to take today with vision, determination, and persistence. And if this message has inspired you, share it with others and subscribe for more powerful lessons. Because real change begins the moment you rise and take one more step.